Well, by now, most of you have probably heard about this Liberty Safe and just leaping into the bathtub of Bud Light. It is unbelievable. They just turned over the code to a customer's safe to the FBI. Why would they do that? Well, the FBI asked. But if you haven't heard, this is just the surface. Here's what actually happened. On August 30th, the FBI raided Nathan Hughes' Arkansas home for his involvement in the January 6th protests. And I say protest, not riot, because if BLM is mostly peaceful, then I'm calling January 6th a protest. He was raided by the FBI on 4 charges while his wife was held at gunpoint. One charge was a felony count of interfering with police during a civil disorder. Now, just to be clear, he was raided by agents in a motorcade that you can see right there with no less than 7 FBI vehicles for a crime from over 2 years ago, which he was arrested and then released on bond for $5,000 the very next day. Really, shoplifting is a higher bond. 7 cars, really? I'm sorry, this seems a little excessive, don't you think? I don't know. Hey, maybe pick up the phone and say, hey, Nathan, this is the FBI. Remember that protest you were at 2.5 years ago? Well, we identified you by the crease in your earlobe on some surveillance cam. Can you come turn yourself in? Did they try that? No, they didn't try that. So all this excessive force and intimidation, all that aside, in Nathan's home, he had a Liberty gun safe. Now, arguably until now, one of the most respected safe companies on the market. I used to have one. The FBI, having a warrant to search Nathan's home, called Liberty Gun Safe and asked for the code to his safe so they could search it under the warrant. Without so much as a fight, though, Liberty Safe gave the FBI the code saying, quote, Liberty Safe was contacted by the FBI requesting the access code to the safe of an individual for whom they had a warrant to search their property. It went on to say that this is company protocol to give law enforcement entry and access to products so as long as the agencies possess a warrant. But don't worry, Liberty Safe is, quote, committed to protecting its customers' personal property and Second Amendment rights, and has repeatedly denied requests for access codes without a warrant in the past. Oh, gee, thanks. Glad to know you just don't hand out people's gun combinations to anyone. This company has a really bad policy. I will never purchase from this company, and I don't think anybody else I know will. You better believe that most people are going to ask the simple question, do you keep a gun safe code of my safe on your file? I bet Hughes has a massive case against him. There are a lot of lawyers too, a lot of layers to this soup sandwich, so let's go ahead and break some of these down. First and foremost, as I said, why the hell does Liberty Gun Safe have the code to a private gun safe that they've already sold? Folks, I have 2 gun safes. I have 2 vault doors that secure my firearms, my valuables, and anything else important. The only people who have those codes are me, my wife, who probably couldn't even remember it if you asked, and one very trusted friend. Those combinations were changed the day I received them. And I have been assured by the company that they retain no master code to override for any reason. This is the nature of the word safe. If some rando, including a corporation, has access, it is by definition not safe. Now, second, and I think this is really important here, I've spoken to a ton of attorneys on this, and just because the FBI had a search warrant for his home, Liberty Safe was under no obligation to turn over that code. The FBI was free to ask Nathan, but apparently they didn't even do that. Or they were free to cut it open. But Liberty Safe had no requirement to give them that code until the FBI had named Liberty Safe on the warrant. That was definitely not the case. Here's the rub. As we've clearly seen, the FBI is no friend to conservatives, many of whom have gun safes. Many of us have Liberty gun safes. And the company many Americans turn to with the name Liberty in their title just volunteered to give away this man's liberty. If I was the general counsel of this safe company, I would have told the FBI to get bent. Go get my name on a warrant and then come talk to me. That's what Apple did. Apple refused to unlock a terrorist iPhone. Apple, the company whose employees contribute 85% to Democrats, understand this. Yet a gun safe company does not understand the Constitution. Are you kidding me? The real irony, though, is on their website, it says, trust us. You'll be glad you did. No, I'm not glad. And I think Nathan Hughes, again, has a huge case to sue this company into oblivion. Now, I can tell you as a gun owner who once owned a Liberty gun safe a few years ago, I will never purchase from this company again. I guarantee you, I'm not alone in this. The trust has been violated. Now, in light of essentially becoming the next Bud Light, Liberty Safes only now, after all this, has, quote, offered a policy where you can request your combo be expunged from their records. Really? It's a day late and a dollar short, pal. The concept here is so much bigger than the instance. What's to stop the FBI from getting warrants for anything or on anyone? Think about it. You or I could be just like Hughes. Maybe this guy was identified by a crease on his earlobe from a grainy security clip. That's all it took to get this warrant. Think about that. Our security and our privacy is virtually non-existent. And it's only getting worse with this push for global currency or digital currency, tapping phone locations, opening up mics on Alexa or whatever, recording all the time. Even Big Brother just sending you a speeding ticket taken from by a machine that's hidden in some bush somewhere. Not even a person. All getting around the Fourth Amendment. The right to be secure in our homes, in our persons and effects. Because even when it does apply, the government can just go get a warrant more easily than I can order a Happy Meal. There's people on the other side, oh, Carl, we need this to capture criminals. No, I refuse to believe that. I think it should be very difficult for the government to seize or search anything from anyone. That's why I'll leave you with Ben Franklin. Those who would give up a central liberty to purchase a little temporary safety deserve neither liberty nor safety.